All right, welcome to today's video. Today's topic is about starting. This is something that I think a lot of us as procrastinators have difficulty with, is just getting the spark together to begin a project. And when I say a project, it really means a task of any sort, because one of the questions that I had come in from a student was a great question. She asked, how do I have the confidence to sort of start exercising or to start something? And I think that's a very personal question. Everybody has to find their why. And that's actually, that might not help in the short term. It might help in the long term. It might not help you in a moment to start a task right away. But over the long term, it might put together a series of positive thoughts and capabilities for you to carry on doing something long term. So what is your why? Why do you want something? Why do you need to do something? For a certain task, like an assignment that you have to hand in by the end of the week, you might ask yourself why and never answer that question appropriately. It might in your mind just be completely worthless, and that's going to make it very hard for you to do. The why might be because I have to. And maybe that's the answer, is that sometimes in life you just have to. You might not find the deeper meaning in it, and it just needs to get done. And that's what you have to do if you want to be successful. And I think that is the definition of success at some level is, I don't want to do this, I don't feel like doing it, but I did it anyway. So let me try to help you do it anyway, all right? I'll tell you with a short story. So a number of years ago, I was on a cardio path. I really wanted to get in better cardio shape. So we have a treadmill. We're lucky enough to have a treadmill here in the basement. And I said, I'm going to run 5 nights a week, at least 30 minutes. And I remember it was one night, it was probably a Thursday night. It was like 8 o'clock at night. Or actually, it was during the day. And my wife said, "Did you run yet?" And I said, "No, I'm going to do it later." And so later came, it was about 8:30. And she said, did you do your cardio? And I was like, "No, I'll just do it tomorrow." She said, just go down there and walk for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. That's all. Just go down there and just start. Just do something. Do a little bit. I was like, yeah, all right. So I went downstairs and I got on the treadmill and I walked for 5 or 10 minutes, and then that got kind of boring, and I wanted to increase the speed, and I did. And lo and behold, I think I did like 45 minutes, and I ran kind of hard, but it was easy. The hard part was just starting. And so that was something that was a profound lesson. And I don't think my wife was trying to teach me a lesson at all. Maybe she was. I guess I have to ask her. Just start. Don't set a personal Everest. And what I mean by that comment is, don't envision some insurmountable summit that you will not be able to get to the top of. Just get to base camp, get to the bottom of the hill, and take a few steps forward, and then that's it. And if you don't make it to the top, then just stop and rest and start again tomorrow. And then hopefully tomorrow you'll be able to do a little bit more. And that's one of the things about setting goals is, if you set the goal too large, that can be defeating in and of itself. So I really don't know if this is going to help anybody with their attitude, but just start. Don't feel like you've got to go out and sprint 5 miles or run them hard. Your body and your mind might not be ready for that, but you certainly can get up off the couch and go for a walk. Put your music on, man. Everybody's got music that they love, that makes them smile, that motivates them. And then just set off and walk around your block. Find a little serene area that's near you, that's safe right now, that you'll be able to just kind of embark on a little journey by yourself, or bring a friend or whatever. Bring your pet. They'll enjoy the walk as well, and just walk a little bit. And then if you can add to that, great. If you're watching a show and there's a commercial, get down on the ground and do 5 crunches or 5 air squats or a couple of push-ups or whatever. Or every time you want to go on Instagram or you want to go on YouTube, you have to do 5 or 10 reps of some exercise, and you're kind of embedding this exercise throughout your day. Every time you hear the word "the" during an 18-hour period, you've got to do a burpee. Maybe that's crazy, but just do it. Do these little challenges and make it fun and just get started. But it doesn't take a lot, guys. This no pain, no gain attitude isn't really true. Walking has incredible, deep benefits for your body, your mind, and your spirit. So I really hope that helps any of you guys with anxiety towards getting started. And then long term, why? Why do you want to exercise? Why do you want to do it? What is your reason? You know, for me, I saw my best friends getting benefits, and they were confident, and I was looking and feeling different than they were. And, you know, to be honest, they razzed me. They were my best friends, and they were making fun of, you know, my body type, and that deeply affected me. And that was a very negative experience. But what I want to tell you is I turned it into an incredible motivating energy. Rather than it tearing me down and rather it harming me, I used it as fuel. And I really credit them, even though it was a negative experience. I myself turned it into a positive. I controlled my response and my reaction to that criticism that they had for me. So, all right, guys, just get started. Move those feet. Don't set a personal Everest. Don't make the goal unattainable. Start with small, tiny, digestible steps, and then let it grow over time. And I think you'll be amazed how much better you feel and how much confidence and how much gratification you get out of taking those small steps. All right, we'll see you in the next video.